we are given this set S. This set S is set of natural numbers and belongs to n. And what are these natural numbers? These natural numbers are such that this multiplication, that is this matrix multiplication, 0 I 1 0 whole power n and a b c d, this should give a b c d, right? And whereas a b c d are, they all belong to R. That means these are not complex numbers, these are all real numbers, a b c d, right? A b c d are real numbers. For example, a b c d can be 1 4 2 7 whatever, all real numbers. They can be rational, irrational, they can be integers, etc., right? But they cannot be complex numbers. But this left hand side, 0 I 1 0, this has got a complex number, right? I is there. What is I? I square equals to minus 1, so I equals to under root minus 1. Then what does that mean? For what all values of n this relation is holding, right? What does that mean? Here we are multiplying one matrix with another matrix to get the same matrix. Let's say this is whatever this matrix, if we call this matrix A, here this matrix into this matrix A is again giving this matrix A. That means this entire part should become identity matrix, right? This when, because these are all real numbers. Identity matrix into A should will give us A. So when will this become identity matrix? That is the question. Right. For what all n's, this 0 I 1 0 power n will become identity matrix. Let us try that out. Let us call this, let us try to multiply this matrix with the same matrix and see when will it become I. Right. So if we call this matrix, uh, if we call this matrix as A, whatever. So if we call this matrix as A, then A square will become what? 0 I 1 0 into 0 I 1 0. So that is nothing but 0 into 0 plus I into 1. That is I. 0 into I plus I into 0. That is nothing but 0. Then 1 0 0 1. This is also 0. 1 into I plus 0 into 0, which is again I. This is nothing but if we bring this I outside, this becomes 1 0 0 1. Right. That is this matrix, which is nothing but A square. Now, what does that mean? A square is nothing but I into identity matrix. What does that mean? If we do this, if we square this, a power 4 will become I square into I, which is nothing but minus I, minus 1 into I, right? Now, a power 8 will become minus 1 whole square. That is nothing but 1 into I, which is what we are looking at. So, a power 8 is actually equal to 1 into I, which is nothing but I. Fantastic. A power 8 is actually equal to I. That means when n is equal to 8, when n is equal to 8, this one is becoming identity matrix. Right. What does that mean? When n is 8 or when n is 16, because 8 is when n is 16, right? A power 8 is equal to I. What does that mean? A power 16. A power 16 is also nothing but I into I, which is again I. Right, or a power 24. 24 is nothing but a power 8 into a power 8 into a power 8, that is I cube, which is nothing but I. What does that mean? A power 24. What does that mean? All powers are all multiples of 8. So, for example, 8, a power 8, a power 16, a power 24, 32, etc., up to 96. All multiples of 8. All of this a power will become identity matrix. But here we want, so what is n? N is the list of, n will be satisfied by 8, 6, 24, 32, whatever, 96. All these numbers. But at the same time, the number of two-digit numbers in the set, n is actually multiples of 8. Starting with 8, n is multiples of 8. All multiples of 8, 96, and next also, there is no restriction, right? All multiples of 8 is n. Now, all multiples of 8, in this all multiples of 8, we want only two-digit multiples of 8. That is starting from 16 to 96, right? 8 ones is 8, 8 twos is 16, and 8 twelves is 96. So first 8 we have to discard. So there are 11 multiples. That is 8 into 2 till 8 into 12. There are 11 multiples of 8. So basically, which are two-digit numbers. right? So that's why the correct answer is 11. How many two-digit ends are there? There are 11 two-digit ends. What are these ends? These are multiples of 8. All of these ends are multiples of 8 which are of two digits. Otherwise also, otherwise this n is infinite. It will start with 8 and it can go to anything, right? However big number, if it is a multiple of 8, then this one power n is actually equal to identity matrix. Right guys?